Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Rabbi. We were covering speaking session for the IELTS, and we will go through some tips for the speaking session that and then we will move on to the practice session. Uh, so starting with the tips, a lot of whenever my voice is interrupted, please let me know because the internet is unstable. Okay, a lot of candidates who take IELTS speaking test find this session to be hardest because they think that it is face-to-face communication, but it is not so much difficult because the examiner knows that you are not an orator or a bot, so he don't expect you to be very logical and give structured answers. You are tested on your ability on these four criteria, which we have already mentioned in the first session. So to score a band 8, you can practice and learn different vocabulary. You can also increase your score by following the simple tips and tricks we which will cover. Be fluent and liberated. Speak fluently and spontaneously. You will gain more points. Don't worry too much about using clever vocabulary. Sometimes people think that uh, complicated vocabulary or complex ideas will make them score good, but uh, it doesn't matter for the examiner that you are presenting the simple idea or the complex idea. All matters is are you fluent or not. You should find a healthy balance between speaking too quickly and making long pauses. Natural pauses can be there, pauses for the next idea can be there, but pauses to think about the grammatical rules are not allowed. Practice answering sample questions. Okay, questions are there. You know that in part one you will be asked about your work, your study, your job, your hobbies, your city. So you can practice those questions. Don't memorize them, but practice will help you predict the answers and you will be confident in the exam. So most of the time the questions are repeated and there are specific fields like education, traveling, technology, um, politics. Those um, categories are repeated often. So you can practice those questions in your practice sessions. Ask the question again if you need to. Okay. If you don't understand what examiner asked you, so please you can say that please repeat the question. I didn't understand. Be emotional. It means that, like I mentioned, intonations. Your voice should have some rise and falls. You should not talk like a robot or a recorded voice. Nothing separates the experienced speaker from beginner as tone of the speech, rise and falls in your speech. Extend your speech. This is what I am focusing upon from the first day that whenever you speak something like how do you do any sport? No, I don't like sports. Then you can explain what is sports and why you don't like sports. Is there any event involved or you like some other thing, intellectual games instead? For example, I find chess very interesting. You can also extend that what is chess? What are the chess rules? Be coherent. Coherent means that use linking words and structures. Your idea should be in a flow, and also your idea should be related to the context. Phrases like however, nevertheless, all in all, moreover, furthermore, additionally. These are some linking words which we cover later in the session. Give yourself time to think. Okay, there may be any a tricky question, or sometimes there may be an interesting question. You can say that I have never thought about that before, or that's an interesting question. I never experienced this thing, but if I would, if I would have to do this, I will do it like this. So you can start your question with those uh, standard phrases, and you can give yourself time to think. Okay, made a mistake, don't panic. Self-correction is allowed in band 9 too. You can yourself, but with the increasing scores, the number of self corrections should be reducing. If you made any mistake, don't panic. Try to correct yourself as smoothly as possible. If you can't, just continue speaking. You won't lose any many points for a few mistakes. So don't lose too many points if you just made a mistake by panicking and making more mistakes. Make a good first impression. Look good, smell good, and feel good. Some instructors say that this is important, but others say that this is not so much important. And IDP website says that IELTS instructors and examiners are trained in a way that they don't grade you for the smiling or your conduct or your dressing. So you just have to focus on your speaking and your English. Don't learn answers by heart. If you memorize answers, it will be visible to the examiner by your expression and your body language. So don't memorize the answers. Otherwise, you will be talking irrelevant about irrelevant ideas, and your speaking will not have any coherence in it. Okay. Next thing I would like to talk about is linking words. Okay. Why are linking words important? Linking words are important because they will ensure fluency. Fluency and coherence, which counts for 25% of your marks. Okay. Types of linking words for IELTS speaking. If you want to add more information in your answer, you can say that and also, as well as. Another reason is time phrases. Okay, you can use signposts or time phrases to tell the examiner that for what time you are talking about, now or the past or the future. So you can use words like now, at the moment, at present, right now, these days, nowadays, in the past, before, then, at that time, years ago, when I was younger, in the future, in a few decades, looking ahead a decade ago. So these are some signposts for the time. Okay, expressing ideas. I think one important thing is, I guess one difference is, I suppose the main difference between X and Y is, so these are different phrases for expressing your ideas. Causes and solutions. I guess it's because the main reason is it was caused by, because I suppose the best way to deal with this problem is, I reckon the only answer to this, the best way to solve this, the only solution to this is, so these are the causes and solutions. Giving examples, for instance, such as like being clear. What I mean is, what I want to say is, what I mean is also important as there is grading for idioms, and when you use some phrases which are used by native English speakers, I mean, what I mean is, so you are also graded for these, and for band 9, these idioms are important so that you sound like a native English speaker. So this sentence is important. What I mean is, it can also be used as an idiom. Contrasting and concessions. But on the other hand, while, although, or, however, in comparison, on contrary, on the other hand, by contrast. Okay, examples are here. Do you eat much fruit? Yes, I do. I love tropical fruit like mangoes and pineapples. I just can't get enough of them. I would eat them with every meal if I could. So these are different simple ideas in simple sentences. If you use linking words, we would not use for example in this type of sentence which relates to our everyday life, and instead we use like, which is very informal. We can use like as linking word in the speaking test, but never in the writing test, which is formal. Okay, so I love tropical fruit like mangoes, not for example mangoes. For example will be something like academic, and like will be like informal. So we have to be informal in our speaking. I just can't get enough of them. And I would eat them with every meal if I could. If you add this word moreover or linking some linking word, then this will convert into complex idea and it will get you more grades. Do you think fast food is bad? Yes, I do. If it is eaten too often, it can cause problems such as heart disease or diabetes. Also, it can lead to weight problems, which are really common nowadays. So these are linking words, linking two ideas or two sentences. So these are different examples. You can go through these examples in your own time. Tips for linking devices in IELTS. Normal tips are that they are important but don't overuse them. And the most common linking words are and, but, because, also, like. Like is only used as linking word to give example. Sometimes people do that. They too often use the like I would like, so like in every sentence. So don't use it in every sentence. Just use it to give an example. You do not get a higher score because you use a range of linking devices. So linking words and speaking are to just help the examiner understand better, and that will boost your score. Used naturally, not formally. Okay, that's about the writing part. Okay, now moving on to some fillers. Okay, saying in ad speaking using fillers. We say these say these sounds in our speaking, like so instead of these sounds we can replace them with different words which are because sounds are not giving you any marks, but words are giving you as words are from English, so you can use words instead of sounds. This is I think the crux of this topic. Should you use this is a good question. Do you know think fillers good to use in speaking? Fluency is important. What are good fillers? Good fillers are, well, to be honest, it isn't something I have thought about before. Let me see. Let me say that generally I would not do that, but however, these are some filler words instead of using or simple sounds. Represent a breakdown in language. It shows the examiner that you are not able to continue speaking. Now, let's see at the example. How would you improve your home if you had a chance? I suppose that I think well. So instead of this, you can say that well. Let me see. I haven't actually considered improving my home before. I am not exactly sure what I would do, to be honest. But I guess if I had to choose, or I haven't thought about this before. But if I would have to do this, then I'll add a garden. So you can use filler words or sentences instead of filler sounds. Yes, native speakers also produce these sounds while talking and thinking, but they are rare in their speaking. These pauses are not language related, they are not frequent, they don't interrupt fluency in native speakers. You can ask examiner to repeat, right? Okay, you can prepare ideas beforehand. The more prepared you are, the more you have to say. The more you have to say, the more you practice the questions, the fewer answers you will produce for topics. And also, okay, I hope this was useful for you. Okay. Any questions so far from the participants?
Clear, sir.
Yes, please. Okay, we have different speaking vocabulary topics. So, for example, travel and holidays, friends, technology, sport,
Sir,
food.
in the last topic, you said how to avoid the I am, but it's a normal to use. But I cannot understand how to reduce this. Just asking the question, repeating the question, reduce these. I think it is not useful. Just repeat the question. Another strategies we use to reduce.
This we can reduce this by replacing this with the filler words like well, like I have now not I haven't thought about this thing. Um, to be honest, so instead of you can use these words. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, you will not be habitual of using these words. You will be used to sounds, but with practice, you will add these words into your sentences. Like, well, to be honest, I would like to say that practice these words, and this will be added in your natural language instead of and okay. We have different topics. Do you guys want me to read this vocab in the session, or we should move to the practice questions?
I think let's move to the practice.
Okay. What do other participants think?
I think little bit we discuss about the vocabulary. These are the lot
Oh,
of vocabularies, travel, holidays, friends, and technology. We should remember all of these.
no, you should not remember all of these. These are just categories or topics which are normally discussed in IELTS. For example, if I click on the technology, then there are few words which will help you increase your lexical resource about that thing. For example, download, desktop, essential, gadget, geek, screen. So these are words uh, to increase your vocabulary for that specific field because there is grading for lexical resource. So to increase your lexical resource, you can read these words to get refreshed as they are already in your subconscious. Okay, I will scroll down these words quickly. For technology, we can use computer age, computer buff, fatigue, edge, desktop PC, digital editing, download, essential gadget, geek, hold the line, large screen, light years ahead, on the cutting edge, operating system, out of steam, rocket science, add an attachment, suffer, social media to access website, time consuming and efficient, backup files, stuck, boot up, browse. I think this is not so beneficial to go through all these words because it depends upon the context. But sometimes we have the idea, we know the word, but we have to put some effort to recall that word. So if you will go through these words for a while, then you will not be putting so much effort for the. For example, if I want to say that I was working at a software and I had to upgrade it. Sometimes, if I am focusing on the idea, I have to upgrade it. So I will take time to recall the word upgrade. But if I have gone through these words, then I will not take time. Okay, for travel and holidays, we have half boat, full boats, and charter flight. You can use your own words. These words are not so compulsory to use. Travel, car, package tour, short break, sightseeing, tourist attractions, tourist trap, travel agency, wildlife safari, youth hostel. Okay, let's move on to the practice session. Okay. Um. Okay. Anyone who would like to answer this question? Do you prefer spending holidays with friends or with family?
Sir, I have a question. Like in these type of questions, do we have to choose only one option, or like we can say I like to spend holidays with friend as well as with family?
You can choose both options, or you can say that I don't like spending time with anyone.
Okay. Okay.
Spend with holidays with friends and family. Both are the best choice.
Okay, and how if the how it is the best choice to spend with the friend?
So if we spend the holidays with friends, then we enjoy, fully enjoy, and if we choose the holidays with family, then we careful about the location and restaurant. Then we careful about all things that we comfortable with family. With friends, no anything, no these are matter. Only we are enjoy the trips and holidays.
Okay, now you have answered in the steps and different blocks. Now combine your answer. I will ask the question. Do you prefer spending holidays with friends or with family?
Yes, it's, about 3 months ago, I trip with my friends. Actually, those friends are my office colleagues. This trip was 2 days at Gorak Hill Station. This is actually in Sindh. This is a very beautiful place. So we enjoy a lot of enjoy with this trip.
Okay, so you don't like ideas in your speaking, but you have to work on your grammar and some linking words. For example, you have to say that I enjoyed. You have to use second form for the past. I enjoyed with my friends, and
Yes.
you are missing the words like for or with. I don't know what these words are called as prepositions. You are missing prepositions.
Okay, sir.
So please repeat your answer so that you can improve your speaking.
Okay, sir. So actually, I spent the holiday with my friends uh, last time. We select the place Gorakul Hill Station, which is located in Sindh. This was a very beautiful place of the Sindh, and we we enjoyed very well this trip.
Okay. You answered it very well, but just add some thing in the start that you like spending time with friends or family. Like you are mentioning the friends, so you can add that I like spending time with my friends as um, I was spending time 3 months back or whatever you are saying.
Mm.
So first you have to answer the question and then you can explain further.
So may I add something?
Yes, please.
I think so said Deepak have issue because he don't think before he talk. He just split the words from his tongue. So that is the reason his sentences are break and he's not even able to talk something like he has to think before he talk.
Yes, but he has improved from the yesterday's class. So that's why I'm taking him in a slow place.
Okay. Basically, I was absent last night, so I don't have any idea about it.
Okay. Anybody else who would like to answer this question?
May I?
Please.
Yes, I would love to spend time with my friends and my family because we are host light, and when we go back to our homes after some work or studies for some holidays, and we have spent no time with our family, like we miss them, and as well as my friends, we miss our entertainment, like we spent that days before we go to the hostels. So that's why I really prefer to spend my time with both of them.
Okay, that's a good answer. Can you repeat this again so that your speed is increased a bit? Speed was a little slow.
Basically, I'm laying down on my bed, so that is the why I
Okay,
have
okay,
issue with my voice. Basically, I don't remember anything like what I speak before, so I'm not able to repeat my answer. So, but I try my
okay,
best if you
okay.
ask me.
Okay, if you are into the bed, then no problem. Uh, you can speak when you're fresh in the morning. So maybe it's because of that. Okay. Next question is what kind of holiday accommodation do you like to stay in? Anybody who would like to answer this question?
Can you please explain the holiday accommodation? I don't get it.
Holiday accommodation means that when you go for the holiday, you would like to stay in a villa or some hotel, or you want to stay outside in and want to do the camping.
Okay, I got it. So I love to spend my time at my house with my family, and whenever I'm with my friends, I would love to spend go with them to eat something because I'm a little bit foodie, so I stay. So that is the reason. But mostly I spend my time in my house with my family, and after that I have to spend my time with my friends at some hotel to eat something.
Okay, but what about the holiday? In holidays,
In
when
holidays, I mostly prefer to go to the western areas or mountainous areas because in our Punjab we suffer from weather like hot weather. So I really prefer to go to the areas of like mountainous areas,
Okay,
something like that.
when you go to the mountainous areas, what type of accommodation do you like to stay in?
Basically, I prefer cottages, wooden cottages. They're peaceful and they make me feel like I love the nature.
Yes, this is the answer which you have to give at the first try. What kind of holiday accommodation do you like to stay in? You like to stay in the wooden cottages because they are full of peace and uh, they are um,
Make me feel
um,
love with them. Okay, I got you. So I think
okay.
I
What
was off
plans
the
do you
track.
have for your next holiday? Next question is, what plans do you have for your next holiday?
Uh, I think so. I have to say again because there is no other volunteer.
Any volunteer, please raise your hand or unmute yourself. I think no one is volunteer to speak at this time because it's 12:35 a.m. and people are
Uh,
into the bed.
we have this issue. I also have two of my roommates about to sleep, and I know after they listen, they're gonna laugh at me.
Okay, so Sir Hassan, you can answer the question. What plans do you have for your next holiday?
I don't think so. We have planned anything yet, but I would love to go to the last area we spend our time, like in the Ferry Meadows. We spend our week there, and I really miss that area. So I would love to go back to these areas with my friends, but I haven't planned it anything yet. I haven't planned anything yet.
Okay. Is your city or region a good place for other people to visit on holiday? No, the city where I live is not a good place for people to visit because it has no sightseeing areas and it is full of traffic. And if somebody visit, he is stuck in traffic jam and he is not so happy with the visit on holiday.
And that's
Anybody
cool.
else would like to answer? Okay, moving on to the part two. Describe a car journey you made that took longer than expected. Oh, okay, we have one time to prepare our answer. So we will have a 1 minute pause and then we will answer this question. Okay, anyone who would like to answer this question? Please try to speak. There is nothing wrong and nothing awkward, and you will speak. Then only then you will improve.
May I, sir?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Shaista, if you are like going to answer it, then please.
Yes, I try.
Yeah.
Most of in the long journey, I like the public transport, but I remembered in the last year when me and my family decided to moving to the Multans by using a car. So me and my family hit in the middle morning, and at 6:30 a.m. we decided to move to the Multans. I really enjoyed this journey because during I am a photogenic person, and during my journey, I take a lot of I took the lot of photos, especially in the hills and the natural scenes. And my families also. I picked the funny photos of my families also. During the journey, we stayed in the restaurant for few hours, and we took the fish and other drinks. After that, it take that up to 6 to 7 hours to move to the Multans. Uh, uh, when we come back at home, I saw the photos that I captured on that day. I felt inner player. That was a memorable day of my journey. Because in the long story short, I really enjoyed uh, um, that long journey with my families. Um, yes.
Good. It's good that you tried. Um, you have to try again and again in the sessions, and you have to speak more. Then you'll see that after 2 to 3 days, you will be a fluent speaker in English. Uh, Currently, at this level, you have a lot of grammatical errors. So you have to speak again and again. I think you know grammar, but you are a little bit underconfident while speaking. So you have to practice more, and so that your confidence is built. Because you know that for the past you have to use second form, which you are using in a lot of sentences, but about 50% of the times you are using wrong grammar in your sentence. You are using the first form with for the past sentence, and
I know the sentences of 12 sentences when we use the past sentences and future. I
yes,
know
you know,
everything.
but
But
I think
when
you
we
lack
speak,
practice.
yes, when I try to speak, most of the cases when we use the past sentences, I use the speak, even is a present tense also. That's my problem, I know.
Yes, but this problem can be removed as it's very difficult to know the mistake or the problem. It takes a lot of years to know the problem which you are making. So you know your problem. It will take 2 to 3 days if you practice in the session and after the session. So you lack practice, you lack speaking because I think you don't speak in English. You don't have any chance to speak in English. So when you will speak in English, your uh, speaking will be improved because you know the rules, but you don't practice so much. And there are some other mistakes of the pronunciation and context words, like it was the memorable day of my journey is a wrong phrase. You have when you will practice, you will improve. So it's good that you tried at least out of all participants. Okay, anybody else who
Yes,
would
I
like?
have tried to practice in a home with my sister, sir.
Um, want to add something? And Shasta, you're also facing some sort of pronunciation issue, like when you said home, it's home, not home. So when you complete the sentence, so try to make it simple and use linking verbs. Linking words also. We don't have to finish every sentence and then start another one. Use linking words to just join them, make them a little bit complex, and work on your pronunciation. जहाँ तक बात रही ग्रामर, आई एम सॉरी, बाकी जहाँ तक बात रही ग्रामर की, उसमें यह है कि जब हम उसको प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो यू विल you complete your sentence, you like home, and it's just a home. Okay, you just have to try again and again. It will be
Yes,
helpful for you.
that's because of the lack of the practice, because you are putting so much effort while saying anything. So that effort is due to being underconfident. So, for example, you say that we were going to Multan's instead of Multan, and this instead of this, um, journey, journey instead of journey. You are putting effort on while uttering because you are underconfident. Yeah, when you will build your confidence well with practice, then you will put less effort and you will be doing everything with subconscious, and then your pronunciation will be improved.
I also add something like uh, it's your choice. You have to just see some seasons like Source and Friends. Then you may got some idea how to talk, how to pronounce it, the simple words. You have some sort of issue, just listen to them and make sure you have to practice. You have to practice right now.
And when you watch, if you watch any season, then try to mimic them, try to copy them, pause the video, and then try to uh, mimic them and just narrate like them.
Yeah, basically it helps.
Okay, anybody else who would like to answer? And always think that feedbacks are constructive for your personality and your speaking. So don't take them for granted or don't feel bad about them. So um, consider feedback as a constructivism and as beneficial for you.
Yeah, obviously, because we all on the same page. So I don't think we have to hesitate before we talk. So try talk. We'll give you feedbacks, work on them. So don't take it on your heart, like don't feel heartbroken whenever we say anything. If I say something wrong, then we are sorry for that.
And only a person who speaks out of the nine participants will learn something from this session. One who sits quiet and just observe others will not learn anything, because we are observing English since childhood. We are seeing watching different movies and seasons. So it will not improve until you speak in the session or anywhere, not just this session, anywhere. So you have to speak. You can speak wrong. You can, uh, if you guys want, then I can speak in a very wrong way to just break out the session.
Yes, so you're right.
Yes, sir, I can.
Okay.
I, sir, my voice is clear.
Yes, your voice is clear.
Okay. Remarkable. My car journey that took much longer expected was a trip I took to go popular hill station with my family. We have planned on a weekend journey to escape my hostel and western of the city. Uh, I supposed to drive around about 4 hours, but due to the combination of unforeseen circumstances, it almost ended up to 7 hours. I was travel with my parents and younger brother uh, and one older sister. We were looking to relaxation trip. We set uh, off early in the morning to avoid huge traffic, but unfortunately, about us in the drive, we face several traffic jam cause of uh, hu-
Good, sir. Tayyib, you tried it. Now I would like your participation. You are lacking the fluency and the proper structure of the sentences, like lacking in your speaking. So I would like you to say a sentence, and then I will correct that sentence, and then I will ask you to repeat the correct sentence. This way you will improve your speaking. So say any sentence
sir, which I want to say.
any sentence. You can repeat any sentence, then I will tell you if there is any mistake or how can you improve. So you can say any sentence about the topic which you have already covered.
Okay, okay. I was travel with my family and younger brother and sister.
Okay. I was uh, traveling instead of travel. Okay, I was traveling with my family. Okay, or if you want to say that you want to say traveled, then there will be no was. Then you will say I traveled with my family. Okay, so whatever you want to say. If you want to say was, then you will say I was traveling. If you want to say traveled, then you will say I traveled with my family. And to add your younger brother and sister, you will say that including my younger brother or sister. Okay. So try to say this sentence. I was traveling with my family, including my younger brother and sister. Repeat this sentence, please.
I was traveling with my family and including my uh, younger brother and sister.
Okay. So now it's better. Now you are having some pauses while saying it. Okay, because you try to memorize it. You try to memorize it. So say it again by thinking it in a natural way.
Yeah, I was traveling with my family with my younger brother and sister.
Including my younger brother and sister. You have to say including, okay? To,
Okay, okay,
because these are two different sentences or two different clauses, so you have to join them. You can
okay.
join them in with comma in writing, but while speaking, you have to say some linking word. Okay, try it again.
I was traveling with my family and including me and my younger brother and sister.
Good, good try. So it's very good that you tried speaking in the session. So you have to catch a guy because you need more time than 1 hour session. You have to find some person who gives you time, and like I tried to improve your each sentence, a single sentence. That guy should help you improve your every sentence in speaking, and after 2 to 3 days you will see a much improvement in your English speaking. So um, there is a answer in chat. um, so Shazil, if you can have a look on that answer. Okay. Satyab, would you like to narrate another sentence, or should I move forward to some other person or some other topic?
Mm. Yes, sir, you can move on.
Okay. So this was part two. For part two, we have to speak for more than 1 minute and at least 1 to 2 minutes. So best will be that if the examiner will stop you that okay, let's move on to the next question. So let's move on to the part three. In part three, we have questions related to the topic which we have already covered in part two, and these are detailed questions. For example, the first question is, how interested are young people in your country in learning to drive? As it was related to some car journey, so the question is related to drive. So, how interested are young people in your country in learning to drive? Anybody would like to answer this question? In my country, a lot of young people are interested in learning to drive because they have to go to the job, and some youth are having education from the university. So to reach there, they have to drive to the university. So that's why they have to learn driving. Anybody else? Okay, next question is, what are the differences between driving in countryside and driving in the city? So I will try to answer in a wrong way so that you people feel confident that anybody can answer. Okay, so I will try to answer it in some wrong and weaker way. Okay, what are the differences between driving in the countryside and driving in the city? Um, there are a few differences while driving in the city and on the countryside. While driving in the city, we can see a lot of traffic, but along with the traffic, we have traffic signals which ensure the smooth flow of the traffic. On the other hand, on the countryside, we can have highways which are most of the time empty, and we can have a high speed driving, and there are mostly no signals to um, ensure smooth driving, and we can avoid congestion while driving on the countryside. So I answered in a slow pace with errors so that you guys can have confidence to speak, and you can think that everybody can speak and there is no awkward or no bad answer. Bad answers and awkward answers will lead to good speaking. Being quiet will lead to being quiet in the real exam too. Okay, next question is, do you consider most drivers where you live to be good drivers? Anybody who would like to answer?
Sir, in Pakistan, there are no good driver because they are not well trained. In the sense of they have no driving lesson, they have no guidance about seat belt and signals, so they are not well dealt.
Good. You have improved a lot. A lot.
So, so we have need to uh, give them tuition and like a center. First they train well. After that they have assigned the driver license.
Okay. So every participants can see that Sir Deepak has improved a lot because he spoke yesterday, he spoke today, and he was speaking now. So after his three tries, he is now much better in his speaking. So
Yeah,
that's what I am trying to focus on.
thank you so much.
Okay, next question is how popular are electric cars in your country? Anyone who would like to answer?
So in our country there are no any electronic car. I think I see some electronic bikes, but not electronic car because they are, according to me, this is not will become will be satisfy or good decision for electric car because we have already electrical issue in Pakistan, so they may not be work well.
Okay, so you will say not any. There are not any electric cars, or you can say that there are no electric cars.
I
There,
think I see some electric bikes, but not electric car even.
okay, I am trying to correct the sentence in which you already uttered. I am saying that you said that there are no any electric cars. So you can say like there are no electric cars, or you can say like there are not any electric car. There is not any electric car. So you can use not any or simply no. You can not use no any. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Uh,
not an
May I?
electric car.
In our
okay.
country, people, may I, sir?
Yes, please.
Well, in our country, people mostly don't like buy some electrical cars because of some sort of electricity issues and electricity prices in our Pakistan. So most of people try to buy some petrol or diesel cars. They prefer mostly the other than electrical cars.
Okay, good try. So whoever is trying to speak will improve, inshallah. Um, uh, we have to add more linking words and some more ideas in our sentence. Like we are saying, we are talking. If you are talking about electric cars, then if you are uttering three sentences, then we should not say electric cars in all three sentences. We can use different word or we can use different idea. So that will improve with practice. Okay. Our time is up. Now we will conclude our session here. Anybody having any question for today's session?
सर सर हमजा सर फर्स्ट पार्ट में क्या था और सेकंड पार्ट तो मुझे समझ आ गया कि कार्ड के थ्रू हमें क्वेश्चन डिसाइड करना है और थर्ड पार्ट उन क्वेश्चन में से ही वो रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन होंगे थर्ड पार्ट में आई थिंक फर्स्ट पार्ट में क्या होगा
First
वो
part will be first part will be related to you. Like what is your name? Do you study or do you work? Do you like spending time with your friends? Do you like watching movies? Do you like watching TV? what plans do you have for your holidays? Where do you like to live in your holidays? So these questions will be about you.
Okay, okay, I understand.
These questions have less weightage because they are about you, they are easy to answer. So they have less weightage in the result.
Okay, so there are three parts of this paper speaking.
Yes, there are three parts. First part will be about us. In second part, we will be given a cue card. On that card, this topic will be written. So these bullet points are for our help. We don't have to answer each bullet point. For example, if I can talk about 2 minutes about where I was going, then I can talk about this for 2 minutes. I don't have to discuss all these bullet points for my answer. These because it says that you should say, you must say is not there, you should say. So I can skip any bullet point which I am not interested to talk about, or in which I have no idea to talk about. So for this specific part, I have to talk for more 1 to 2 minutes. I will practice for 2 minutes so that if I lack any idea in the real exam, I surpass the 1 minute time frame. And in part three, these questions are leading to the part two, in which these questions will be asked about uh, the answer which I have already uttered or already said. So these questions, in these specific questions, I have to be um, bit lengthier than the part one answers. I have to add more detail, and I have to extend my answers more than the part one.
Okay, sir, I got it.
Okay, any other question? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us at this time of night in Ramzan. Take care. Allah Hafiz.
Okay, sir.